Am I the jerk for spiking my friend with my tea gel? Would you believe I'm being accused of intentionally spiking my own friend just because she ignored a direct instruction in my own home? For a little context, I am a 22-year-old trans man and have been on testosterone for a few years now. All of my close friends are aware of this, as I am not stealth to anyone in my inner circle. My boyfriend and I moved in together last November, and about a month ago, we finally finished getting the place completely sorted since we have both been working a lot. My boyfriend went back to his parents' house last week to visit since he had a few days off, so I decided to stay home and invite one of my friends, a 21-year-old female, to stay over in the spare room. We wanted to have a catch-up and a little sleepover because we haven't been able to see each other recently. When she arrived, I had just come back from a long shift and was quite tired. I gave her a quick tour of the place, pointing out where different things were kept. I singled out a single cream I had in a pump bottle on the bathroom counter and said, "You can use whatever you like, just don't use this one." Now, maybe it is on me for not specifically telling her what the cream was, but I assume that basic manners when you are at someone's house dictate that if they say not to use something, you just shouldn't use it. We stayed up and chatted for a little while, but as I mentioned, I was pretty tired from my shift, so I suggested we head to bed since I had the next day off and we could spend time together properly. She agreed, and off to sleep we went. The next morning, I went into the bathroom right after I woke up and noticed my little pump bottle of cream had moved, and there seemed to have been quite a lot used. This pump bottle contains my testosterone gel mixed with some hypoallergenic cream because I have pretty bad eczema and the gel by itself dries my skin out. Yes, I discussed this with my doctor, so I am still getting the right doses. Seeing this, I was already panicking slightly. First, I could already guess my friend had covered herself in my testosterone gel. Second, the gel is quite expensive, and I have to wait to get my prescription refilled if I run out early. I left the bathroom with the bottle in hand to find her in the kitchen, having just finished making herself a coffee. She instantly noticed me holding it and gave me a half-apologetic look. When I asked if she used it, she awkwardly admitted she did, but didn't really seem too sorry. In her words, she thought it was just some expensive cream that I wanted to save for myself, which I still think is a bit of a rude thing to do, even if that was her only reason. However, when I explained to her what the cream actually was, she paused for a moment before freaking out and asking me what she was supposed to do. I kind of panicked a bit as well and said I didn't know, suggesting that if she had just put it on, maybe she should jump in the shower and try to wash it off. Because even though I was annoyed she used it, I didn't want her to suddenly experience changes she didn't want. She then told me that she put the cream on last night before going to sleep, so the cream had obviously completely soaked in by now. I had to admit to her that I genuinely didn't know what to suggest to help, other than maybe calling her doctor. She went quiet for a moment before her face suddenly screwed up in an angry look. She started yelling that I must have planned this, that I had basically spiked her with hormones, and that she should report me to the police. I was honestly taken aback and didn't really know what to say for a moment before reminding her that I specifically told her not to use it and asking how it could be my fault that she used something she wasn't supposed to. This ended up setting her off more. After yelling some insults at me, she stormed to the guest room, picked up all her stuff, and left. I am honestly not sure what to do. Maybe I should have labeled the cream or something, but she literally used the one thing I asked her not to use. My boyfriend doesn't think I did anything wrong, but she has been texting me saying I have betrayed her trust and she never wants to see me again because how could I do something like this? So, am I the jerk?